Hello everyone, this is Dr. Mariam Narona. In this video, I'll be introducing you to the concept of law and life. Usually, we tend to think that we have absolutely no connection with law. We don't need to know about the law, and okay, well, we need law only when we have to go to court for a particular case, or we are aggrieved in some way. That is the time we will actually have a brush with law, but that is an illusion, and I'd just like to shed some light on that. Now, many people believe that law is only for lawyers or law students. You don't really need to study law, or do having the knowledge of law is not something that is required for the common man. And this is, like, I would say, a common misconception which all of us harbor. Now, between our birth, from the time we are born till the time we die, there is a gap, and that gap is called life. And as we progress from birth to death, we obviously evolve, grow, and we go through different circumstances and situations. We establish different relationships, and that is all governed by some law or the other, and we tend to not realize this. Just a small example of how law and life are intrinsically linked. So I put a list of the different ways in which we are connected with law, from, you can say, our birth certificate till our death certificate, right? Because those are legal documents which are proof that so and so was born and so died on this date at this time. All of those things, those details are necessary for us throughout our lives. We need to know, we need that information relating to our birth certificate, because our age is a factor on which many things are decided. Then when you die, your death certificate is required by your heirs and family members for various purposes, even to bury you probably, or to perform your last rites. That will be needed in some cases. So in between birth and death, admission to school and college, then school leaving certificate, transference certificate for college. After that, when you start working, your job contracts or employment contracts, things like opening a bank account, which you may do even before you start working or something like that. That is also a contractual relationship which you have with the bank. Then when you get married, marriage is a contract. When you do things like buying a house, various commercial contracts which you enter into, supposing you take a loan to buy a automobile or a vehicle or whatever, you take a shop on rent, there are or you buy products and services every time you shop online. These are commercial contracts. You also enter into various social contracts in terms of whether if you're invited to somebody's house, or you invite somebody over. Those kind of contracts are there. Appointing a nominee, which you have to do in many cases when you buy shares, when you open a bank account, when you buy an insurance policy, when you making a will. That is a legal thing which everybody should do, ideally, so that matters are very smoothly taken care of after you're no more here. During a lifetime, you may give a power of attorney to people to act on your behalf when you are unable to. Maybe a distance prevents you, or your health prevents you, or your preoccupation with your work and life in another place prevents you, so on and so forth, till death. So law is there with us at every step of our life. It is not just something we should be aware of when we land in some sort of trouble. We should be aware of this fact that, especially in in India, we have our personal laws also. In addition to depending on what faith you belong to, you also have that. So there is an intrinsic link between law and life. I hope this introductory little video helped you to understand how all of us need to know about law. It's important for us to know, have knowledge of it, and I hope if you like the content that you saw in this video, or you like the content that you found on my channel, that you would like, subscribe and comment. Thank you. This is Dr. Mariam Narona.